Welcome to the Islanders Patriots. Middletown versus Portsmouth at the Portsmouth Civic Auditorium. And tonight we have the Battle of the Guards with Chris Larson going number 4 going against Chris Edenbach, number 4. For Middletown, the main weapon is going to be Pat Sullivan outside, and Lamar Walker, Luke Skywalker inside. Of course, Chris Larson doing the ball handling duties. Eddie Bidlack injured in a pregame injury. Had to leave with the 911 guys. Seems like he came down on an ankle underneath the basket, and that's all she wrote. 40 sky high up, and for a quick 2 points, 24 goes straight to the hoop. Larson says, okay, now let's settle down. Let's not get crazy. Everybody just relax, run the offense. Brings it up. He's 1v1 on 13. 31, Mark Boyani. Looks, kicks out to Chris. Chris penetrates, goes to the hoop, and he's mugged, and he's going to get to shoot two. Foul shooter. And he stops, he pops, cranks, it goes. Larson looks, shoots, and true. He goes 2 for 2. Larson kicks it out, 24. 24 kicks it up to Chris Edenbach. Edenbach starts the dribble pass, stops the ball, and they're trying to press. Press collapses. Edenbach over the line, going to blow by Sullivan. Jumps off to 13, stops the pass from 10. He gets a piece of it, going to call a foul. Foul trouble real early. So 13 rims one. And that's a present Christmas gift at 2. There he goes, and he bangs it home. 3-2, Patriots over the Islanders. Larson inbounds the ball, and he's over the stripe looking for the offense. He says, set it up, guys. He's called the play. Looks like they're trying to run the 2. Boyani pops out for the shot. And Sullivan at the foul line for 2. It's going to be a shootout at the OK Corral. And they got the press on solid. Lamar with the trap. Not sure what to do. Shuts the ball down. 13 free. Back to Edenbach. Larson overplays. Edenbach drives to the middle. Stops. Kicks out for a three-pointer. 24. And he's true. 6-4 with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first period. Larson brings the ball up, calling for a low double. Brings the ball up, Bull. And Boyani gets the ball. Looking at the low post to Lamar. Larson pops out. He stops. He drives. And off the glass, nothing. Boyani to follow. Larson gets his own rebound. Goes up. No joy. And it's tipped out by Chris Edenbach. And it's down low to Pat Sullivan. Pat stops, pops, has it blocked from behind. They're on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. Arrow's going to go to the blue. And inbound play. Sullivan pops out, and he goes for 2, and it's true. You're not in at 6 minutes and 10 seconds. You're 6-6. Edenbach to bring the ball up. Kicks it back to the point guard, number 13. 13, okay. He dribbles out of trouble. Met by Sullivan and Larson. Dumped off to number 24. This is one of the best three-pointing teams in the state. Back out to 24. He's going to call a technical on Pat Sullivan. Nice inlet pass, little buddy, and it's missed, and he's going to... Oh, Edenbach, the prima donna of Portsmouth Patriots. That's 3 P words in one sentence. Gets called for the over-the-back. Can't believe that he could get called for a foul. Mark Boyani inbound to Chris Larson. Chris Larson brings it up. Larson wants to blow by. He's calling the play. Boyani down low. Set on the pick. He goes behind the pick. Edenbach's got him. Out to Larson. Larson gets the ball. He penetrates, comes back out, gives it to Billy Dwyer, who shoots, and it rims and goes. Going to be over the back. Underneath the basket, inbounded by Chris Larson to Adam Anton. Anton to Boyani. Boyani swings it out to Billy Dwyer. Back down to Larson. Larson diddles to the middle, drops, and loses the handle. Out to Boyani. Boyani to Larson. Boyani being guarded by Chris Edenbach. That's a full-time job, having him on your back all night. Picked off, and he goes in for the bunny. He misses. Lamar Walker knocks the ball. Whoa! He kicked it off his foot, and the blind referee calls it the other way. It's okay. Most of these referees are on loan from the Happy Homes School for the Blind. Billy Dwyer playing tough D. Larson on Ferreira. Ferreira Jr. off the bench. Really talented, gifted ball player. Dwyer lets his man go by, and it's going to be a dive taken by Adam Anton. Player control on number 24. He can't believe it. Boyani into Larson. Larson brings it up over the half-court stripe. Should have been a pickoff there by Larson on a runner. Baseline goes off the rim. He's got a 4-2 cut, and it's going to be a blocking foul on Billy Dwyer, and he'll probably get the shot. He called it on Mark Boyani. It should have been on Billy Dwyer, I thought. And he inlets the ball to number 13 to 24. They're looking for that three-point set. They got Chris Eden back where he wants to be. Big guy to the middle. Overshoots the ball. Lamar on the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. And I think it's going to go to the White this time. Yes, it does. White will be inbounding the ball. Mark Boyani going to be on the ball. Adam Anton. And Billy Dwyer, good work off the bench. Going to grab some pine. And they deep pass into number 13. 13 kicks it out to 24. 24 with a sterling haircut there. Looks like something out of G.I. Joe. Ferreira charges the middle. And this announcer gets a little emotionally involved, exhorting Lamar to pass the ball. Nice inlet pass to Pat Sullivan. He's going to get shooting two, mugged at the foul line. Sullivan coming off an outstanding game against Tiverton, a losing effort. 28 points the young man had. But this guy gets the pump and stroke going, you can't stop him. So right now you're knotted at 7. And personal fouls count is 5 on the Portsmouth Muggers. And nice rebound followed by Mark Boyani. He's got Adam underneath. Adam goes up for the bunny fake, and he takes the crowd up with him. And he shoots and nets it. 8-7 for the Islanders. The Fighting Islanders want to get serious with this. They'd love to steal a win out of here. And it's going to be violation by Lamar 20 minutes before he released the ball. Larson trapping the ball. And Eden back to the middle. Ferreira back. And he was there, but Edenbach blows by anyway. Stops, pops at 10, in and out. No shooter's roll. Nice rebound. And he gets it. So you're 9-8 for the home team. Larson pushes the ball up the court. Sullivan breaks into the middle. He's going to go through probably. And out to Boyani. Boyani looking down low. Adam looking for somebody to pick. Lost. Billy, nice pick. Knocks the guy off his feet. And Pat takes it to the hoop and gets mugged again in the middle. Sullivan stops, sets, shoots, and can't convert. So you're 9-8 here in favor of the Portsmouth Muggers. And off the rim, rebounded by Boyani. Boyani follows, shoots off the rim, and rebounded by number 3. He's got one on the breakaway. Larson watching, babysitting. Billy's back. It's a matchup, calling for the matchup. And he called a touch foul, sissy touch foul. So Walker and Anton, so kind of an interesting concept here. And you got Ed back, sets up number 3. Ferreira for 3. He'll shoot him all night long. And there's a big pushing contest underneath. The 9'2" kid takes the little point guard for Middletown and throws him across the court. I think he confused Chris with the ball. Still at 2 minutes and 55 seconds, shooting 1-1. They're down 5-1. And a nice high arc, and he gets the shooter's bounce, knocks it at 9. And congratulations and exaltations to Chris Larson. So we're joined in the press box here by Stoico Christensen. Todd, that was a pretty good effort you had tonight. How'd that feel rebounding for once?
Well, I think I got fouled a couple times.
I think you got mugged, brother, and nobody called it. Okay, back to the action. Chris makes both of them. It's 10-9, and it's caught by Lamar Walker. He's just going for the ball and call it stupid foul. It's going to be a cheap inbounds play. Nobody's going to contest it. In back to 13. 13 brings it up. I think that's Benson, isn't it? Isn't 13 Benson? Do you know? We'll call him Benson anyway. And nice, easy inbounds to Jesse Ferreira, and Jesse goes right to the hoop to put the Patriots up 11-10. 2 minutes and 35 seconds. And excellent gain here. Larson crashes to the hoop and doesn't get the roll. Lamar slaps the ball out of the hands to Timmy Wardell. Timmy drives in, dumps the ball to the white team. Forcing that ball inside. No good. Got in back wide open on the wing. Benson blows by, Strong to the hoop. Doesn't get the roll. Lamar Skywalker gives a sweeping pass. And Sullivan was asleep. He missed the pass totally. No help. Eden back for three. 34 to follow. Larson all over the ball. And for three, it's in and out. Anton with the rebound. Bad pass. Chris handles the ball. Chris has slowed the action down now at 1 minute and 40 seconds. You got 11-10. Chris is directing the players, telling Lamar where to go. He got Pat open. Lamar, beautiful pick. Pat for two, and it goes! 12-11. A little bit of a half-court press. Larson picks up Edenbach, stops the ball, slows Benson down. Benson looks to the middle. Edenbach for three. Wardell picks him up. Charges, throws the ball away. Thank you very much, Mr. Edenbach. Tailbone there. Larson calling for the two. Sullivan trucking up the middle. He'll break out behind the pick. And Anton sets the pick. Sullivan sets for two. And he's in and out. No follow by Walker. Walker's got to get in there for that rebound. Ferreira coming down strong. Good ball player here. Stops, pops for three. And it's off the rim. And Wardell to Walker. Walker pulls it out. Gives it to Sullivan to Larson. Larson looks up. He pulls it out. Wants to set the offense now. Going to run the two. Lamar sets the pick. Misses Sullivan. Wardell drives. Larson drives. Misses. Drops the handle. Picked off by Benson. And Benson comes back with the ball. Benson's got Edenbach under the wing. Doesn't see him. And it's going to be a blocking foul. One more foul, and they'll be in a bonus also. Boyani picks up Edenbach. Edenbach out to three. Three looking for Benson. Edenbach wants that three bad. He wants that three-pointer. That's his milk and honey shot, his bread and butter shot. Nice back behind the back pass by Ferreira. Larson gets the ball for a second. Benson shoots, pops, goes. 13-12. They got 12 seconds left. Chris has got the ball. 9-8. He brings it up half court. He looks. He drives. He stops. He's rejected. He's going to put him at the line with 2 seconds. And he's saying, yeah, baby, that's what I want to hear. He shoots, and it rims and goes out. Spits it back out. So where are the basketball gods? Which end of the court do they have the lid on? He looks, he dribbles, he studies, shoots, and it goes. You have 2 seconds left, knotted at 2, 1, 2, and he doesn't get the roll. Barely gets it across midcourt. So at the end of one, you're 13-13. Battle of the guards, battle of the forwards. Larson to Sullivan. Sullivan stops and pops for three. And it's so in and out. Boyani follows. Benson over the back pass. Portsmouth Benson cruises by Lamar. 24 sits. He looks for Eden back. He stops. He sets for three. It's off the rim. Lamar Skywalker gets it. Gives it to Chris. Chris Larson brings the ball up. He's eyeball to eyeball with Benson. He gets the gap. And right in the middle. And it's batted out to Pat Sullivan. Sullivan goes in for Dipsy-Do, and it won't go in. Rejected. Sullivan's got the ball again. He stops for three. Kicks it out to Chris Larson. Stops the play. Larson working the shot clock, kicks out to Boyani. Boyani down to Sullivan. Sullivan looks. He's got Anton to the post, low post. Anton kicks back out, and he's fouled on the pass. No, they call a stupid walk. And it's 13-13. That's 7 minutes and 14 seconds. Back with the inbounds, trying to draw the defense into trap and open up the rest of the floor. Benson with the ball, met by Chris. Number 3. Dipsy Doodle to the middle. He doesn't get the roll. 40 all over the place. Boyani making it tough, and it's going to be off the white. Blue ball. A lot of hustle underneath. Pat Sullivan goes down. We've already lost one to injury tonight. Eddie Bidlack, the nice power forward underneath, was hurt in practice and taken out by the 911 crew. Don't need any more injuries tonight. Larson shoots and jukes, goes to the middle and gets a little finger roll. 15-13. Anton goes deep for the cover. And they're by. Nice dump pass to the middle. Big guys are on him. And it's a nice tap over the back. So, end back for 3-0. Same team. They called it out of bounds. He looked down and he saw his foot wasn't over, but the momentum took him out. Should have been. Larson on Benson. Benson used behind the back pass. Goes one-on-one to Pat Sullivan and cooks him. So you're at 15-15 with 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Boyani to Larson. Larson setting something up. He goes down to Sullivan. Sullivan's there behind the pick, and he's taken down bad by 24. For the Islanders. Sullivan shoots one, and he's good. No real power talent out of the bench. And it's over the back. They're going to call it for the Blue. And they're calling their own inbound play. Sullivan pops out, gets the ball, drives to the middle, takes the 10-foot shot. No joy. And it's rebounded by 3. Pushed up to Chris Inback. Inback brings it up over to Mark Boyani. Mark Boyani stops the ball. Larson on Benson. Benson goes by Larson. Larson for that backdoor pick. Sullivan gets in his face. It's off the rim. Sullivan with the rebound. And it's going to be a very bad call. Very, very bad call. This announcer getting a little emotionally involved in the game. The referee seems to be making a real bad call on that play. We'll look it up in a replay when we get home. And Chris Larson goes for the steal. It's lucky there's no reach. He's out of bounds. And hard to the hoop. Nice reject. Boyani to Larson. Larson on a breakaway. He's got number 3, number 4. And the whole crowd, he does it. And there's a nice follow by Luke Skywalker. Lamar wants that dunk real bad. This could be the night. Plays 110%. Chris Larson at the line. And he's shooting about 50% tonight. He skimmed that first one, and now he's got to be true on the next one. So, looking at Larson at the line, a 16-15 game, 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. And they're hassling the shooter, and the shooter's clean. The visiting team, the Islanders, yelling hands up, Blue hands up, exhorting the defense. 40, the big man outside to Ferreira with a little turnaround, and to Skywalker. Skywalker gives it to Sullivan to Larson. Larson brings the ball up. 5 minutes even, and you're up by 2 if you're an Islander fan. 17-15. Down to Sullivan. Sullivan stops, drops, pops, and it's going to be a walk. 5 minutes exactly. 17-15. And here we go. Larson on Benson. Benson been going right by Larson. Aiden back on Boyani. Big guy. I forget his name. And he drives to the middle from behind. Nice rebound by Jesse Ferreira, and he ties it at 17. To Larson. Larson says, come on, Pat, let's get this thing under control. They drive up the field court, out to Boyani. Boyani looking inside, kicks back to Larson. Larson looking for Sullivan, gets him down low. Sullivan for 3, and he shoots. And it's off the rim. Walker there for a perfect rebound, and he gets 2. 19-17 for the Middletown Fighting Islanders. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. Larson stops the ball and end back, drives to the middle, dumps off the 40, 42, and 15. Nice ball movement. Jesse Ferreira for 2. So you got 19-19. Larson walking the ball up. 4 minutes left. Larson off to Boyani. Boyani fakes to the middle. Larson looks down. Boyani to Sullivan. Sullivan for 3. It's tipped to Anton. Anton drives the basket, goes up. They're going to call a walk. And he'll replace number 3. Good minutes off the bench for number 3. And a pick. Chris is clean as a whistle. In back to follow. And it's an easy buddy. Chris just waited and waited, baited Benson right up the field, picked him clean as a turkey breast. Enback drives the middle, and he's going to draw the foul from Luke Skywalker. Real hard tonight. And he doesn't get it. Enback to shoot the second at 2, and he gets it true. Sullivan with the ball inbound to Larson. Portsmouth has dropped the press. They've saw that it hasn't caused any problems at all tonight. And Larson comes up to Benson. Benson look, and Larson would like to burn him now. Goes by, penetrates the middle. Sullivan out to Larson. Larson looking for Boyani. Boyani at 10 feet. He penetrates out to Larson. Coach is yelling, pull it out, pull it out. Use the clock. Sullivan for 3. He's got the shot, and it goes! and they gave him 2 on it. The foot must have been touching the line. The Pat gets cranking. You're in there. And Ferreira for 3. No good. Billy Dwyer with the rebound and the foul. We're shooting 1-1. And Billy gets that roll in and out again. Every shot Middletown's had tonight, it seems, from the line goes that way. Chris, Mark, all the shooters have had that spit-out shot. And Edenbach on Boyani. Boyani caused him some headaches. The big kid that needs a haircut in the middle, and they're going to give it to the Islanders. Larson telling Boyani, you're supposed to inbound this if there's no press. Boyani said, oh, yeah, coach, I remember. Larson with the ball, brings it up over. Boyani the off guard. Sullivan wide open, blows by, and it's going to be a cheap foul. Of course he gets the shot. That's always the way it goes. 2 communities. A lot of these kids from Portsmouth and Middletown have grown up together, literally neighbors, door to door. And housing areas. And then you got the Portsmouth kids that draw fans both ways, like Chris Edenbach and Kim Benson and those kids. So you got a white timeout at the line. And you're looking at Portsmouth 20, Middletown Fighting Islanders 25. Back in the action now. Benson dishes off. Probably should have took the shot himself. It's going to be double dribble. Have a nice day, big guy. Get a haircut. Sullivan with the ball. Taking a lot of time. Going to get in trouble here. And he to Sullivan. And Sullivan to Larson. Larson cuts the middle. Stops. Pops. Drops it down to Adam Anton. Nice play. And he's going to call walk-in. Anton takes a little skip step. You can't do that. Go straight to the damn basket. Always with that extra dribble. Go straight up, guys. Young people watching this, you got to know. Okay, now we've got children down here throwing the ball in. Real brilliant. Bring your kid to a game and let him throw the ball in and ruin everything for everybody. Never understood that. Here's $2. Get him a sitter. As mine crawls all over my back. And Edenbach looking for some help. Ferreira back in the game. Jesse working on Billy Dwyer. Billy Dwyer going one-on-one. Mark Boyani doing an excellent job on Chris Edenbach. Larson on Benson. Benson throws it through the blue hands. Anton says, that's okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. At least he didn't get the cheap 2. Need somebody on the ball here. It's going to be Boyani on Edenbach to inbound. And Anton with the cover. Picking Billy Dwyer off. Easy, cheap little bunny, and it doesn't go. It doesn't get the roll. It doesn't get it again. It goes in. 25-22. Larson looking for some help. Larson needing help. Larson need help. And Billy Dwyer with a little jump pass. And Dwyer to follow with a basket. Billy really had to work hard to pull that one out. He almost drew a lot of attention to himself. And Boyani lets Edenbach get by. Edenbach throws it away. Ferreira for 3. He dribbles it in. And Larson sees what's going on. Goes for the back pick. Doesn't get it. Benson having a tough time holding on to it. Dwyer gets the ball up to Larson. Larson looking for the breakaway. Larson got Sullivan on the wing. He stops. And he's... Tech mine. It doesn't go. It's a beautiful play. Larson staying in. Walk in. And this reporter's coming unglued, ladies and gentlemen. What a ball game. 48 seconds left in the first quarter. 27-22. Middletown. Dwyer's got to stay on him. Edenbach's going to go for 3. Ferreira goes for the 2, and Dwyer over the top. And strong rebounds and good outlet passing. Ferreira at the line has never missed in his life since 1957. And maybe we can give him the announcer's curse. That brings him up within 4 points, 27-23 Middletown. And there you go. It didn't work again for those guys. We're up by a tray. Collapse on Larson. Sullivan pulls him up to Boyani. Boyani looks. He had him open on the wing and didn't take it. Down to Larson. Larson's got 32 seconds. He's calling low double. Larson wants to work the clock a little bit. Pat Sullivan there. Pull it out, Pat. Sullivan out to Larson. Larson's got 20 seconds on the clock. Larson looks. Benson to drive. Larson to Boyani. And Boyani to Larson. Larson like to go 1v1 with Benson. He does. Drops to Boyani. Boyani looks, stops, pops, and it's good! 29-24 with 5 seconds left. Benson drives up. Larson's all over him. Sullivan gets in the way. He shoots, and it's no good at the buzzer! Kind of guy in Luke Skywalker, and the shooter, Mr. Pat Sullivan. And he's there for three. He's not going to go. Drives by, goes inside, dumps to Adam Anton. Adam Anton gets monster reject by number 24 with the rebound off to Benson. Kim Benson drops off to into 40 in traffic, nothing. And it's going to be to Pat Sullivan on the bounce. Larson pushes up. He's got number 24 picking in the back. Off to Sullivan. Sullivan sets for three. And it's golden! 32-24. Sullivan gets that stroke going. You can't stop him. Come on, Pat. Nice pick. 40 dumps Chris Larson to the deck. I'd call that an intentional moving pick. He called it a moving pick, but I think that ought to be some kind of a shooting foul. Going to have Pat Sullivan. Ouchie pulling the press off. He's going with the half-court press. Doesn't make sense, Joe. If you got something working, press them. And Larson up with the ball. Looking down to Skywalker to set the pick. Boyani with the ball, reverses to Larson. Sullivan goes through to the high post. Larson drives the basket, stops, and he's mugged on the top. Anton with the rebound. Goes up, and he gets the buddy! Oh, he pulled 40 out of his jock that time. Missed the 40, come back here and get your sneakers. Once again, he gets him with a moving pick, and Chris draws a foul again, and then puts 4 fouls on number 40. Get a haircut. So the Middletown family is going nuts here. You got 4 on a big guy, and he's going to be sitting early if he doesn't kill Chris Larson. Okay, Chris Larson on Benson to Sullivan. Sullivan into Anton, and he's going to call him on a tee. He's going to call him on a tee. And the tee is on the bench. The coach, the child Ochi, is throwing chairs against the wall. And the referee just doesn't need it. Pat Sullivan to shoot the tee, and he misses. This is like the playoff game of the Celtics-Lakers. Sullivan shoots, and he's true! Ochi's livid. He can't understand what a good game of basketball is all about. His muggers and thieves getting away with murder. And the question is, can they keep up the intensity for, another 14 minutes? And you ask Larson, he'll tell you, yes, I can. And looking to drive the middle, it's not opening. Boyani gets the drive, and he goes! Yes! Mark took it strong to the hoop, and they backed off with the foul trouble, 37-24. And Larson goes to the backdoor pick, and he runs into his own man. 24's chopped off the middle, and he almost gives it to Chris Larson. Throws it away. It's going to be backcourt. No call. And Skywalker up. Sullivan with the takedown from behind, and now he's going to call a walk. Happy birthday, AB baby. And the fans just can't understand this atrocious refereeing again. These two guys read about refs are us, I guess. That's where they got their papers at. And it's out to Sullivan. Sullivan working on 24. 24 shuts Sullivan down. Boyani to Larson. Larson pops, cuts to the middle, looks for something to happen. Benson all over him. Larson comes to the inside, goes up, drops to Lamar Skywalker. Skywalker in. He gets no. Adam Anton with the tip follow. 39-24 at 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Benson walking the ball up. Chris Edenbach saying, let's get in this thing. This thing is far from over, gang. And Benson out. Larson stops. And cheap foul on Adam Anton. It's going to be shooting 2 at the line. They're only giving him 2. That's okay. Benson true for 1. Brings it up within 39-25. And Adam Anton. Luke Skywalker with the hands up. And no rebound needed. Got the press offense in place. Larson goes by. Off to the middle to Sullivan, to Boyani. Boyani down to Skywalker, and he lets it go out off of Jesse Ferreira. Larson looks, gives it to Adam. Adam up for the chippy, and no, he doesn't get the roll. And it's taken away from Skywalker, but it rolls off of Chris Edenbach's leg. Edenbach hold his ice tonight. Good news for us. Pat Sullivan to inbound. Skywalker with the ball out to Boyani to Larson. Larson looks at the seam, shoots down to Sullivan for three, and he gets the bounce. It's up, and there's rebounding. It's kicked off to Sullivan. Sullivan to Larson. Larson back with the ball. 4 minutes and 50 seconds, 39-26. Larson setting a play. Larson bounce pass to Boyani. Boyani back. Larson looking for Sullivan to go through. Wants to get that 10-foot jump shot. Sullivan reverses. Larson has him. Now he loses him. He rolls on 24 down to Boyani. Boyani drives the lane, gets a bigger roll, and it goes! It's 41-26 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. What a ball game! What a ball game! Edenbach's going to fire up. He's going to start shooting those Hail Marys. Number 24 out to number 3. Number 3 with the Hail Mary. He goes up, and as Adam Anton releases to Chris Larson, gets streaked across the face. Larson got 2 men on him. How about Cole? This reporter a little emotionally involved, but that's okay. Fans appreciating the exhortations, and Larson almost gets a backwards pass off of Benson. Benson goes into the middle. Number 3 in the trees for 2. That's been about 5 minutes since they've scored. 41-28. That's okay. Give him one for a morale factor, Chris. Keep him in the game. Nice bounce pass laid down to Boyani, and it's going to be a reaching foul on number 3. Or make it 13. I'd like to see Benson foul out early. He's going to be a real pain in the neck. And Perez breaks outside. A nice pass by Sullivan. Hooked by Lamar. Doesn't go. Rebounded by number 3. And they need to follow their shots. And Edenbach kicks out at 24. 24 misses the gym. And nice in the trees work by number 3 for 30. Brings him within 11. Accompanied with the timeout. That gives Chris enough time to catch a blow. Press offense in. Pat Sullivan dribbles up, and he's trapped. He throws it up to Adam Anton. Adam Anton gives it to Mark Boyani. Boyani walks, gets away with it. Gives it to Chris Larson. Larson says, okay, let's set it up. He calls the fist play, running the low double. And Pat Sullivan with the ball outside. Chucked hard by Benson, no call. And Larson running a weave here. Again, Benson. Larson dumps to Anton. Anton in with the shot, and it goes! And it's going to be on, looks like Chris Edenbach. Thank you, Mr. Edenbach. Sitting out the whole third quarter. And you got Edenbach in trouble. Adam goes for the three-point play for the sophomore. And you get a nice big one for the sophomore from Middletown. Chris Larson on Benson. Picks him again. They're down on the ground. It's a walk. And no call. And Edenbach cut into the middle, misses the basket. Boyani with the rebound. Gets Larson. Larson looks for Walker. Larson goes all the way, stops and pops, and he's grabbed from behind. And Benson's going to be in foul trouble with 3. Life is good. Larson to shoot shooting 2 here. He looks, strokes, and he gets it. So Larson drains one to take the Middletown lead to 15. It'd be real nice to end this quarter strong on top. You got 2 minutes and 30 seconds, 2 minutes and 37 seconds left. Larson looks, strokes, and he gets that, spits out. Lamar Skywalker gets the ball, and it goes off the foot of number 24. The basketball gods seem to be smiling on the blue machine at the moment. Larson inbound the ball. He's calling for the 1 play. It's going to be a stack split, and Mark needs to go deep. And into Adam, bounce pass to Chris, and it goes out. Adam, you got to get the ball to me, Chris says. You got to get the ball to me. Krogan's not too upset. He says, get back, let's play deep. 24 inbound to Edenbach. Edenbach says, I'm taking the game into my own hands, guys. Sit down. I'm going into autopilot. And he will, too. 24 drives the lane, and he's slaughtered inside. And that's going to be the second team foul for tonight in the third quarter. And it's going to be on number 30, Adam Anton. And really, for Adam Anton's playing style, that's not bad. Usually by this time, Todd, what do you think he's got? Billy can do it. So Billy's in there, and he's going to really compliment Luke Skywalker's Lamar Walker effort. The two of them banging inside and Mark Boyani banging from the outside. That's some meat, some flesh banging around in there. 24 heads for the second shot, and he gets it. You got 45-32 here, fellas. You need to put it back on your turf, and it's going to be break the press here. And you got Chris that's got to get him over, and the press worked, and Edenbach overdrives Billy with the ball. They take it away from him. Edenbach gets 2 points, and his leg gives out. Edenbach nursing a bad ankle or shoulder or to Billy, laid down to Lamar, and is grabbed by the arm. A spasm in his leg. He's left the game. So you got Lamar misses the shot, and he is come in for Chris Edenbach, and Skywalker misses both of them, and there's going to be a foul. That'll be in the past. It'll be the third one on Sullivan. That's not real bad news. Sullivan can play good with 3. Larson meets Benson. Benson to stop. Out to Katumani. Out to Jesse for 3. And he's good. That fast, ladies and gentlemen. It's an 8-point game. 45-37. This is where Chris needs to take Katumani to school. And he does. And he's past the stripe. And he's on Benson. Down to Dwyer. Dwyer stops. Kicks out to Larson. Larson looks at the 3-point. Says, no, not yet. And he calls for the 5. The 5 is the spread offense where you want to eat up the clock. You bring your 3 guards out and your 2 big men down low. The guards swap off, one going through, and sooner or later one of the big men pops up to the post. Here goes Sullivan to Larson. Larson looking. He's telling Boyani, he needs some motion here, needs some motion. And you're down to 10 seconds on a shot clock. You got to do something, Chris. And he's got Sullivan for 3. And it's good! In your face, Jesse Ferreira! Oh, yeah! Sullivan's got the stroke working tonight. And Larson trying for that pick. Boyani drives, and he stops. 3. No bounce. Lamar Skywalker, he's going to take him over the back. And it goes blue! It goes blue! Yes! And number 3 is livid. He can't believe it. Oh, Joe Ochi, sit down, take a nap. Fix a typewriter. He's already got 3. Lamar shoots, follows, and he tackles the guy. Knocks him into the next county. Lamar, you got to settle here a little bit, buddy. And we got a whole quarter to play, so he's going to sit for a little while. That's okay. Tuffle's a big, strong kid underneath. Larson on Katumani. Number 3 with Jack White. Jack White, sophomore, getting some work. Jack White is a junior, that is. And Pat Sullivan's sitting. The big kid, number 40, back in. If you can get a cheap foul on him. Cheap foul on Chris. The guy didn't even have the ball, and he threw a forearm. Chris laughs, walked by, wave at Joe Ochi. Goes over and talks to the... And they're looking deep. Over George's head, out to Katumani. You got 22 seconds left. It's a 3-pointer, and he gets rimmed. The big guy, and Billy Dwyer is going to call the foul. And a cheap touch foul on Mark Boyani. I don't understand this. You come down here and people are getting killed. There's blood being knocked out of the face, and then all of a sudden Mark Boyani breathes on the guy and draws a foul. What kind of justice is there, Mr. Ref? 40 dribbles. He's going to be shooting 1-1, and he gets net. So you're down within 10. These kids can climb back in this thing in a megasecond. And 40's got the ball. Bends his knees, shoots, drives, and net. He's down to 9. You got 7 inbounding the ball. And he goes off to Chris Larson. Chris got Katumani all over him. Goes to Jack White. Jack White to Perez, to Tuffle. And the stupid referee calls a foul on a guy that wasn't even in the play, but we'll take it. I can't wait to watch this tape. This is the best display of stupidity I've ever seen. The fans from both sides are going crazy right now. The Boo Birds are out. It's interesting. Rob Perez at the line, going to shoot a one-on-one with 5 seconds left. He shoots, and he scores! 49-39. 43, 40. Hits him with a cheap shot underneath for no reason. And I'm glad to tell you, Joe Ochi, your big boy that needs the haircut and the attitude check, is out of here. Shot. Okay. And Perez with the shot, no good. Portsmouth extremely ecstatic about that. And now Tuffle back to the line. Tuffle will be shooting the regular 1-and-1 foul shot now. So what you had was Perez shooting, then a violation on an intentional foul, throwing a rib. So Rob shot the one shot technical, and now Tuffle gets his 1-and-1. Okay, yeah, that was not a technical at all. And Jack White watching the ball instead of rebounded. Come on, Jackson. Perez playing some strong defense there, and they take him down at the end of 3. It's Middletown 49, the Patriots 39. What a ball game. Okay, we're going to take about 5 here. I'm almost on 49 with the Fighting Islanders on top. They've got to hang tight. Look at Chris Larson's intensity there, Todd. And Benson gives it to Lamar. Lamar to Chris. Chris has Mark. Mark takes a step, goes up, and he's killed. Oh, he misses the roll. Boyani dribbles, fiddles, looks, shoots, and he scores. 50-39. This is a place Middletown is not used to being in. They can't get cocky. They can't let down. You got to keep that defense up. Boyani fiddles. He looks. He cocks. He shoots. And he scores. 50-39. 51-39. Okay, Edinback wants the game. He's going to take control. He jukes and moves on Boyani. Dumps the 3. 3 drips. He travels, and he calls a cheap foul on Adam Anton. Dan said, whoa, boy, I'm glad they put Billy in. Doesn't have a big impact. Keeping in mind, the big kid from Portsmouth has already fouled out. And I think Billy can contain his replacement in the middle. Sullivan to Larson. Larson double-teamed. They're looking for the trap. Down to Sullivan. Back to Larson. Larson breaks the press over to Billy Dwyer. Billy Dwyer looks, stops, pops, and he doesn't get the roll. But he's going to get an over the back. Billy mugs Ferreira. He cocks, he looks, he shoots, and he got it. I've tried to curse these guys with every announcer's curse I know, and it doesn't work. So maybe we'll just wish him well and hope you make it. He shoots, and he would have made it anyway. Billy Dwyer kicks the ball out to Pat Sullivan, to Chris Larson, back to Sullivan, to Larson, and they're running out of time. Got to get it across to Boyani. Boyani stops, sidesteps, and back to Larson. Larson has the ball where he wants it. He sets up Pat Sullivan. Sullivan going to use some time off the clock. Back to Larson to Boyani. Lamar Walker lost underneath. Billy Dwyer lost. Now everybody's set with the 2. And Larson drives, pulls out to Boyani. Boyani back to Larson, sends Sullivan through the middle. Down to Boyani, out to Larson. You got 15 seconds on the shot clock, down to 10. It's a trip off of Benson. And he drives, stops, pops, short. Billy goes for the rebound, snatched away by number 24, given off to Benson. Benson brings it up. 51-43. Too close for comfort. Larson playing tenacious defense. And Sullivan throws the ball away, right to Mark Boyani. Boyani to Sullivan, Sullivan to Boyani. Boyani to Larson, and the Portsmouth team pulls back. Middletown Blue calls for timeout at 6 minutes and 29 seconds. So minutes and 29 seconds. Middletown 51, Portsmouth 43. Set the offense for you. You got Chris Larson at the point. Boyani, Sullivan, Walker, and Dwyer. Sullivan with the ball. They got a nice spread defense, and goes for the pick to Larson, to Sullivan. And they're stuttering the ball. Easy one inside. He's mugged. He's mugged. Larson inbound the ball to Boyani, to Sullivan. Sullivan looking for Larson. Larson cuts the middle. He's in the seam. Stops, pops, goes. Won't go. Ferreira to clear. Kicks it out to Benson, who almost loses the handle. Benson slows the play down. He goes one-on-one with Chris Larson. It's a clear out. 24 stops, thinks about the 3. He's got in back for 3. In back off the rim. And Benson going to take three off the rim to Dwyer. Dwyer and Edenbach. Chris Larson with hands up. You got Edenbach shooting one. And he misses! And you got Boyani with the rebound out to Sullivan. Sullivan over to Larson. They're slowing the ball down a little bit here. And you got 24 pressure in the ball, and he gets away from Chris. And it's going to be on blue ball. As I just cleared out the whole video shot here. It's a little tense. It's a little emotional right now. Pat Sullivan to inbound the ball. 5-17, 51-45. Both teams in a bonus. Larson with the ball. Press offense. Okay. And across court to Adam Anton. Jesse Ferrer with a cheap foul. Almost hit Adam in the jaw. Adam will be shooting a one-on-one bonus. And got half of their starting lineup in foul trouble. And Adam True, 52-45. The sophomore cool as ice under pressure. I really like this kid's style. He's got a lot of class. Two-sport athlete, a hell of a baseball player as well as basketball. He goes up and he gets it. And back. Gets the net cleared. And we're in play. 53-45. 5 minutes left to play. 24 goes down low to Benson. Benson has Ferreira clean for a three. Benson takes a 10-foot. It rebounds into Lamar Walker's hands. Over the top. And it was all over. The announcer again making quite a spectacle of herself, yelling out into the microphone, which is okay. We're allowed to get emotional also. Chris Larson breaks back to the ball. Possession arrow now going to the white. And Sullivan back to Larson. Larson gets the move on Benson to Boyani, takes the finger roll himself with a little layup. 55-45. Nice ball movement, Middletown. That's how you play this game called hoop. Off to 24, thinks about a three, looking for Chris Edenbach on a release. Edenbach prayer for three. It's off the rim. It goes up. Sullivan tips. Anton to Sullivan, and he gets a walk. Anton playing some tenacious defense. Ferrer with a good move. Takes a three. It's off the lip, and it's to... The ball is free, bouncing around. 24 drops off the Benson. Benson out to Ferrer. Ferrer going to take an NBA three-pointer. Again off the rim to Pat Sullivan. Out to Chris Larson. Larson pushes the ball up. He's challenged by Ferrer for a minute, then by Benson out to Boyani. Boyani looks. He drives. And it's out. It was a great volleyball play, but he was out. So the little referee that's just found his referee's how-to handbook from the Refs R Us school calls a good play. Pat Sullivan being accosted underneath, and it's off of Chris Edenbach's leg, and Pat says, "Thank you, basketball god." Pat Sullivan to inbound, kids to Chris Larson. Chris diddles to the middle, goes up, loses the ball. Back to Pat Sullivan for three, and it scores! Larson putting on a clinic. Sullivan with the pump. That combination, Larson to Sullivan all night long. We're having fun now. And Ferrer goes in with a little layup, finger roll, and it goes. 58-47. Larson looking for help. Sullivan dribbles. He's across to Larson. Larson looks. He's across the line. It's open. He goes down to Adam Anton. Who's mugged? I called 93. All three of them. Adam shoots, and he gets it. 59-47. Pat Sullivan goes, congratulates Mark Boyani, goes, takes his spot at the paint. Larson getting pumped. He says, "Come on, guys, keep it rolling." And Sullivan gets the tip, tips it to 24. 24, tempo up, tempo the ball. Lamar thinks about sticking his hand in. And Boyani to Larson to Boyani for the hoop, and it goes! 61-47, Middletown's cooking. You can see the heat coming off the top of their head. It's a T.O., baby. Get a T.O. Ochi's lived it. Stepping into this announcer's view is the up-and-coming star point guard from the freshman team, Matt Palumbo. And he likes to move on this Chris Larson kid. They're starting out about the same size. And if Chris can do it, I can do it. Take a note, Matt. This is going to work tonight. 24 strong to hoop. He gets the roll. It's 61-49. 2 minutes, 57 seconds left. Boyani gets the ball. Boyani, cheap walk. The Portsmouth team is allowed to slide 25 feet. Boyani slides on 1 little inch, and he gets called for a walk. So it's going to be inbounded to Benson, 61-49. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Benson goes for 3. He gets rim, and it's going to be off the white team. Blue ball. Pat Sullivan to inbound. It's going to be the press offense in place. Chris Larson zips and zags. Boyani open. Boyani's got Walker. Walker not even in the game here. He doesn't see what's going on. Get the ball out of his hand so you want him to shoot it. Now shoot it, and he goes up, and he's mugged. He does the palm thing. He bounces, he looks up, he shoots, and he scores! This in itself is a miracle. Lamar has hit a free throw without violating the lane. We're talking about newsworthy items here. He sets, he cocks, he shoots. And it's rebounded by Adam Anton. Adam Anton goes straight up, a reverse layup, and he gets through! 64-49, 2 minutes, 27 seconds. They're going to be shooting threes all night long. There goes Benson for 3, and he scores! 64-52. They're not out of these things, guys. And he's to Chris Larson. Chris Larson accosted underneath to Pat Sullivan. Pat Sullivan up, and he zigs and zags, troops and moves, goes to the loop, and he scores for 66-52. In your face, it's an ace. 2 minutes, Islanders. 2 minutes. Chris Edenbach with the drive at 3, and he's off the hoop, and it's going to be Lamar Walker to Chris Larson. Larson beat up in the face. Larson taking time getting up. He's given about 130%. What a shot. Larson and Sullivan walking up the court. Loving this game. Let's play some basketball tonight after the game, he says. Okay, your house, Pat. It's looking like a lot of fun. You're at 66-52 with 1 minute, 51 seconds. The question is, does Portsmouth have it to get back in it? And from this reporter's point of view, I say they can. You cannot let your guard down. You got to go strong to the hoop and play tough defense with the feet. Larson looks, cocks, shoots, and it's good. Go that way. And Larson, good at the foul line tonight. He dribbles, he looks, cocks, shoots, and it goes. 68-52. The blonde-haired kid is loving it. Boyani on end back, stops, pops for 3. He gets 3. It's 68-55. Chris Edenbach is never out of a basketball game. Never, ever, ever. And it's a foul. And Boyani is having fun. This is his night as a senior. It's like, Coach, this is what I could have done for you all year long. Boom, he shoots. Yes. Mark says, I love this game called basketball. Save me a spot in Springfield. This kid's already having visions of the NBA after one solid night in a row. And it doesn't go. Lamar gets the roll, and he gets it for 2! 71-55. A minute, 30 seconds. You got to keep the end back out of the three-pointer. Chris in space. And it's rim. And it's Sullivan. And he's got the ball. And it's to Larson. Larson says, please foul me. And it's to Boyani. Boyani's got all day. And he goes down! Yeah! 73-55 with 1 minute, 10 seconds. Edenbach comes up. They pick. Ferreira for 3. He looks. He shoots with a fistful of people in his face. Number 3 is up. He doesn't get the roll. Number 24 doesn't get the roll. Adams got the ball. He's out to Chris. Chris has Boyani! Mark is on fire! He's loving it! Chris is yelling, don't quit, play defense. It's for 3. He misses it. It's a roll underneath. Adam Anton comes up with the ball. And it's a foul on number 3. He's gone. Nah. Hey. What a good night to be in blue. Mass for sure. Anton on fire. This kid's been playing with 4 fouls the whole quarter. What do you do with a sophomore? We got to call this man Ice, baby. He has been cool to the bone. Chill through the pill. And there he is for another one. This guy's got to have about 30 points himself. 77-55. 35 seconds left to play. Ferreira and Edenbach want to shoot 3-pointers from the other side of the court. He jukes and moves. Goes inside to Ferreira. Nice pass, nice shot. Too little, too late. Sullivan's going to take his time. Larson gets the inbounds. Goes cruising up the side. Shovels off. Oh, it's going to be a walk. Oh, Lamar, baby. Oh, 17 seconds, 20-point lead. Larson and company are and now it's going to be little brother coming in the game. Will he get in? And big brother to Boyani. Scoops, hoops, and it's a jam, and he misses the jam. They set him up for the jam, and he misses the jam. And I don't think they're going to give him that last basket. It goes down 77-57. Pandemonium at the Civic Center. Middletown going crazy. Chris Larson can't wait to get his hands. On Chris Edenbach. They shake. They look. What a fantastic game. I don't even know to call. Who's the player of the game, Matt? Who do we give player of the game to? I think we're going to give it to the Middletown 5. Boyani, Larson, Anton, Lamar, and Sullivan, and we'll have words from Chris Larson as the captain. Okay, maybe later, maybe not. Looks, it's an away game. We got to wrap this thing up. So, from the Portsmouth Civic Center, this has been Red Larson and my partner Todd Christensen, the Stoico Man, in a fantastic 77-57 power win over the Portsmouth Patriots. It's been a good, hard-fought, long season and a hard-fought 4 years for Chris Edenbach and Chris Larson head-to-head. Larson gets to take this one home. So, because it's a road trip, we won't have time to do a post-game interview on behalf. We've just come from the Middletown locker room. We've got the starting 5 here. We've got junior shooter Pat Sullivan, outstanding game. What happened out there tonight? Well, look at this guy. He's all torn up. He's got blood and guts coming out of him.
Well, all we've been hearing is how good Portsmouth is in athletics this year. And all I have to say is that Portsmouth sucks in basketball.
Adam Anton, sophomore. I called you the Iceman at the end. Cool as ice.
Oh, it feels so good.
It feels so good. The big man, the Skywalker. What do you say, Trip?
Well, all through my years in Middletown, I always wanted to beat Portsmouth. We had the chance to do that tonight, and I feel real good about it. Even though I'm mad that I missed my dunk, but I'll get it next Friday.
Great feat at the end. A very unselfish move by Mark Boyani to give the dunk, and you blew the dunk. Career high 17 from Mark. Mark, what do you got to say?
Tired.
Let's have a McDonald's shake. Chris Larson, team captain, senior. What do you think about these guys?
It's great to knock Portsmouth out of the playoffs because they're going home now.
Spoiler, nah, hey, have a nice day. So, once again, from the Civic Center, Red Larson and company, we're out of here.